Hi everybody, it's Dr. V back here with a reading for the Karmic Connection for the current week, May 27th through, I don't know, whatever next week is. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, all of the new followers, everybody who is being here and being super encouraging on these videos. I am just so deeply appreciative to have you all here. So this week, I'm going to use, sorry, I'm trying to light a match and it's not working, a couple of different decks, some of them that you may not have seen before or haven't seen for a while, because that's what I feel led to do. So this karmic energy for this week, and we'll see how things go. Thank you, Spirit, for being here, using me as a channel. So I'm going to do this the same way I did, same layout I did last week, with a few different decks to get the energies. So it'll be a card from 3 different decks to start with, and then I'll use a couple others for some of the other positions. So it's going to shuffle for a minute. If you want to book a private reading, please reach out to me to do so. I do have some additional time this week to be able to get some readings done, so they'll be out quicker. And yeah, the energies have been intense this week. It's been crazy. A lot of things are coming up for healing. A lot of things are coming up for transformation. There's just a lot happening. So if you've been feeling it, recognize that a lot of people have been feeling it, and it is, again, just a pretty intense time period. So, and thank you all, my new subscribers, new followers, for all your likes and shares and comments. Super, I am just so grateful. Thank you for those of you who have sent in energy donations, energy exchange donations. If I've received it, I have replied with an email thanking you. So again, thank you so much for that. So let's get the current energies of this karmic situation. The past is a prison. Yes, indeed. Play, and this card is, this is very interesting, so I'm going to put them down here so you can look at them while I'm talking. The past is a prison. This is from the Les Mermaids deck from Lucy Cavendish, and I am using decks that have a little bit darker energy today, like I did last week, because I'm feeling that darker energy in the karmic situation. I'm just feeling so much negativity and just tension and things happening. So anyway, the past is a prison. It says bitterness, courage, refusal to let go. So what this is saying to me is that this is literally the karmic situation is over, has been over for a long time. They're just refusing to let it go. Now, for whatever reason, limiting beliefs, it's like there's it's almost like a sense of punishment that I'm getting. It's like almost like a sense of self-punishment, like one person or maybe both people are like feeling like they don't deserve any better. They don't feel like they can get free. They may feel like they've forgotten who they really are. This could be someone who is actually punishing themselves, right? Being like, I'm going to stay in this situation because I've done terrible things and so I don't deserve happiness, or, you know, some kind of energy like that. It's like holding on to the past, just literally just refusing to let go. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's this really intense energy of just not wanting to let go, of a situation that needs to freaking die. It's like it's like you gotta let go. You gotta let go of the of this past energy. Go your own way, have your own, follow your own path, and they're just not in that space. And this card, it's play. That's what this card is saying. And what this, honestly, what I'm getting from this is very interesting, because I've never read it this way, but the energy that came through is like they're playing with fire. Literally, that's the message that came through, is like there is this energy of this karmic situation. They're playing with fire. Spirit has been giving them, you know, warning signs and outs, and, you know, kind of like intuitive awareness that this is not a good situation. This is not going to end well. This is not where you're supposed to be. There's too many problems. Like Spirit's been giving them options, giving them signs, synchronicities, and they're not listening. And now it's like Spirit's like, y'all are playing with fire here. Like, and when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. And it's, you know, time for things to shift. And it just feels, like I said, it's weird because it feels like very ominous. And the part of that is this: if you look at this card, and I think it came up in a previous reading, maybe last week, that this is like, you know, the femme fatale, like everything is not what it seems. We've got these Venus flytraps down here. We've got this, you know, this light with all these moths and whatnot being attracted to it. This is literally like somebody being beckoned to their destruction. This is somebody who is not paying attention, not watching carefully enough, and because of that, they're walking into a situation that can literally destroy them. This energy to me speaks of the potential to literally lure someone's, like a siren, right? You know, do you think about the sirens that were singing and like beckoning to the sailors, and then the sailors would crash? That's what I'm getting here, is this kind of siren energy. It is there's this situation is, again, first of all, it's not all what it seems. It's like there's this sense of almost just infatuation and refusal to let go, but it's leading to destruction. It's literally leading to danger, and there's going to be significant consequences that are going to happen as a result of this if they don't let go. And it's like Spirit is saying, like, y'all are playing with fire. You need to get it together. That's really the energy. So where is the divine counterpart in this situation? Thirst, craving, compulsion, obsession. I'll put that here. The next, secrets. And this card. Very interesting. I mean, if you look at this imagery, look at that. It's like the snake and the apple. So what I'm getting just off the jump is that the divine counterpart is in a situation where they're feeling compulsively drawn. They're feeling kind of, you know, this, that they have this compulsive, it's compulsive. Literally, it's not even like, it's not even like they have, it's compulsive at this point. It's just like they can't control it. They can't control themselves in this situation. It's like they're compulsively driven to self-destruction. It's so weird. And they're doing it by keeping secrets, by not being honest with themselves, by not being honest with others. It's just it feels like this very self-destructive, unhealthy energy. And this card is all about like coming into awareness. So it's this sense of they're becoming aware. What I'm getting is that they're becoming aware of this, that they're moving into the space of awareness around this compulsiveness, this obsessive kind of behavior, this almost drive to destroy themselves, right? That this attraction that they have to things that can be harmful, that they're becoming aware of it, and they're understanding that part of why it continues is because they're keeping secrets. They're not being honest with themselves, they're not being honest with others, and so they're moving into this space of awareness and recognizing that they do have the power, you know, to set themselves free from this. Okay, so they're like tied to this little monkey here. and recognizing that they do have the power to set themselves free if they want to. But it's going to require, facing these secrets that they've been keeping hidden. It's going to require them facing these compulsive behaviors, these obsessive behaviors, in order to move through. I don't know why I have these all out of order, so let me just go ahead and... That's me being obsessive compulsive. So where is the karmic in the situation? Love conquers all. Imagination. And this interesting card that always... These cards have so many details that it's like looking into them is like, there's so much to examine. So the karmic in the situation is in this space of, the first card is love conquers all. It's, as the card says, enduring commitment, eternal love, enduring loyalty, enduring eternal love, and lasting commitment. So, excuse me. This is like this loyalty, right? She's in this space, she being this character, is in this space of, the wolves are remaining loyal to her even though she's transitioned into this vampire energy. It's this unbreakable bond. This is where the that love can endure all things. The karmic is in this space of wanting this love, this connection to endure beyond all, like really being committed for, it just continuing to be committed. This is interesting because it is this sense of it's just like not willing to give up, not willing to let the past go, even though you can look at this and you can see that this is not, and it's not a healthy situation, it's not a healthy connection, but this karmic is really in this space of like love can overcome anything, love can conquer all, and really wanting to stay in that space. However, this love that they're perceiving, this love that they're so loyal to, is literally all in their imagination. It's not real. It's an illusion. If you look at this, it's like a false mask, okay? It's like, this is not real. And so it's interesting because there is that sense of, like loyalty and just like, almost that ride or die kind of energy. But it's not real. It's based in fantasy. It's based in imagination. It's based in illusion. It's like, excuse me. She is not, this person right here has not yet found herself, okay? So if you look at that, this mask, and there's this like, this is who they really are, and this is this mask that's hiding. She, in this card, it's saying that someone doesn't know who they really are. It's like someone is buying into their own illusion, okay? And but the karmic in this situation is in this space of becoming more and more clear about their own identity. It's about they're finding themselves, okay? This process has been very, very difficult. But what I'm really getting is the karmic is starting to come out of still in the emotional space of like love can overcome anything, but starting to come into the awareness that maybe this love is based in fantasy and imagination and it's not really real. And as they find their true selves, and as they find more and more of what's really happening, the real authentic truth, that they will become more and more competent and be able to make better decisions and come to different conclusions as and things will start to make sense. They'll start to be more clear about things, and things will start to make sense around what's going on and why they continue to be in this position, and why they continue to tolerate this situation. So I'm going to move these aside. So what are the karmic links that are holding them together at this point? Spirit, what are the karmic links that are holding them together? So karmic links. Nobility. All right, well that kind of sums it up. So this card is about having high it's about having high standards. It's about being in a place of honor. It's also about being idealistic. And so part of this, the question that I asked is, what are the karmic links that are holding them together right now? And this is, to me, what I'm getting from this card, the energy is that there may be, like, if they're married, if the karmics, if this situation involves marriage, this idealistic nature of, wanting to do, like, marriage is for life, and so I can't possibly end this relationship because I'm married, and it would disappoint my family or disappoint my friends. That's the energy that is that's part of it. And then this also is like the shadow side of this card is about taking the lower path repeatedly. Like, it's, if you literally, the card says, if you don't acknowledge your own nobility, you will continue to take the lowest option over and over and over again, and it will soil your soul. And that is literally what's happening here, is that the karmic link right now is that neither party in the situation recognizes their own divinity, recognizes their own magic, their own power. And so they keep staying in this low vibe energy because it's easy, because it's easier. But as they do it, as they continue these karmic cycles, as they continue this, playing this thing out over and over and over again, it's like adding more and more baggage and, crap to their soul that they have to work out. This card right here is obviously about blindness, okay? It's like, this is a person who is, it's like there's so much, it's literally, this is about blind faith. It's about closing your eyes and just walking blindly in a situation. It's like not critically thinking, not assessing carefully, not really examining what's really going on, and that is never a good thing, okay? And that's part of what the karmic ties right now, the karmic links in the situation, is that both are walking with blindfolds on. They're not literally not seeing the situation as it stands. They're not allowing themselves to look at it and to assess it critically. And part of that, what I'm getting from this, is that that there is this unrequited love, and that one or both parties is trying to force the situation, trying to make the love be there, to make it be something that it's not. And that's part of the karmic cycle, is just, finally getting out of that space of unrequited love, finally moving through the energy and being like, there's this old song that's like, you can't make your heart love somebody. And that's literally what is happening. It's like one of them, and it feels really like the karmic person in this situation is the one that is trying to, trying to earn trying to deserve the love that they from the divine counterpart, not recognizing that you can't make somebody love you. It doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how, you know, amazing you are, it doesn't, if you love or you don't love, that's it, period. And so it feels like there's this energy of really trying to force and trying to make this love be present, and it's just not there. It's like, stop. You know, it's like at some point that someone's going to have to break the cycle and just acknowledge that it's not ever going to happen. Unrequited love sucks. And so the karmic link is that it's like, really, you can see this, how it's all playing together is this taking the easy route, not looking critically, like just walking blindly, because one or both parties don't want to acknowledge that this unrequited love, that it's just not ever going to happen. And that's a hard thing to say. There's this book, He's Just Not That Into You, came out like 20 years ago or something, and he says like men would rather and this is true for women too, so it's like, I'll just make it neutral, that people would rather, a lot of people would rather like have their, you know, like nails, like pins stuck under their fingernails than to tell somebody, I'm just not that into you. And especially if you've been in a connection for a while, it's even harder to say it at that point. So that really is the energy that I'm getting, is that it's just, they're just trying to continue to force this, and it's just not going to happen. Sooner or later, like I said, Spirit's like, you're playing with fire right now, and so sooner or later, something's got to give. I also noticed that wolves are showing up in a couple of the cards. So if that has any special significance to anybody, just wanted to make that known. So, I want to look at, what is the energy forecast for this week, Spirit? What's going to happen in this connection this week? Witness, delusion, and beautiful card. So the witness card, what this is saying to me is that, because it says witness, personal evidence, and speak out. So what I'm getting from this is that, it says like, so basically this is something that what I'm getting is a truth being revealed. So it's like they've, this card is like when they say the card, it's like when a truth comes out. It's like something that you like, you know, when you hear rumors, and you just hear it's like just rumors, and you're like, it's just a rumor. There's no evidence. There's no proof that it happens or that that's true. Well, what this is saying to me is that actually is coming to an end. That there probably have been rumors, or there's been things that like. Somebody that's had suspicions or had some ideas about something that was going on, or things weren't being honest, there were secrets being kept, things like that. But now that's gonna end. There's gonna be evidence, there's gonna be a knowing, and there's gonna be like someone's gonna speak the truth, and it's gonna bring an end to this delusion. That's what I'm getting right now with this energy, that it's that right now it's like that this is literally about the veils of illusion and deceit having been lifted. It's like the truth is going to set somebody free this week. Now that, I feel like it's going to be an intense experience, and it's going to be could be very painful. This again isn't for everybody. It's about, for some people, for some energies, that there's going to be a lifting of the veil, and that this delusion that has been happening is going to be coming to an end. And in this, what this is saying to me is really, it's beautiful. This card is really beautiful. What it's saying is that you see that this woman is like nurturing these eggs in here, and so it's like there's a couple of things happening here. That this card is about nurturing and shelter and safety. So what I'm getting from this is that as this delusion, as this veil is lifted, and as this delusion comes down, that there will be some shelter and protection that will be in place. So it's going to be painful. It's going to be very difficult. But Spirit is saying, like, you know, but I'm going to make sure that there's some shelter, that it's going to be, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, but it's not going to be like totally annihilating and destructive. Excuse me. And this is definitely also about coming into more awareness and coming more into balance. So what I'm really getting from this is that this week could be significantly transformative for this karmic connection. It could be there could be some truths that come to light that cause again this delusion to lift, where it's like, you know, all of the illusions and the lies and the stuff that has been kept secret, the things that have been kept hidden, are coming to light, and it's going to force people to finally face, like, it's going to rip that veil, you know, that blindfold that was on is going to come off, and it's going to be like finally seeing things for what they really are, and having to deal with things, having to deal with the truth. But it won't, but Spirit is saying, you know, that with this card that that it's going to be difficult, yes, but it's going to, that Spirit is going to be their shelter in that. Okay, Spirit's going to step in and help both parties to navigate through this, so that it's not completely horribly destructive. Beyond what needs to happen, because, you know, like a tower moment, those towers are destructive, we know that, but this is, but you also need to, you know, we also don't want people to be destroyed in the process. You know, destroy the ego, sure. Ego death, absolutely. But we want people to be protected and cared for in that as well. And that's what Spirit is doing. So, how things will be, how the karma can be resolved. Find your backbone. Perfect. Detach from drama. This is the soul lessons from Sonia Choquette. And have faith. Okay, it's perfect. So what this is saying to me is that how the karma is going to be resolved this week is that someone's going to find their courage. Okay, someone's going to find their backbone and stand up and do the right thing by detaching from drama, by doing what needs to be done, doing the hard things. That's the energy that's coming through. And so it's going to be a situation that's going to require them to have faith, not that blind faith that they had before, but faith in the universe, faith in that they're going to be protected and taken care of through the situation, that all is not lost, that it's not hopeless. That's what's going to that's how they're going to move through the karma of how they're going to resolve the karma this week as things start to come to light, as things start to you know, fall apart and the illusions are being lifted. So it feels like someone's going to finding their backbone. Someone's going to perhaps be the one to speak out and to tell the truth and to bring an end to that karmic cycle. That's literally, I mean, that's really a great card. So it's like somebody's going to have to really step up, one or both people, and then they're going to detach from this drama. It's going to be like, okay, this is way too much. This is too intense. There's way too much drama and craziness and intensity going on here. I need to just take a step back. And they're going to do that by having faith in their ability to survive whatever comes, to manage whatever feelings, whatever things are happening. They are going to, one or both parties are going to have to step into faith and really trust the universe. So I hope this reading is helpful. Let me know if it resonates, if you've seen any of this already starting to happen in your connections, and let me know if you want to book a private reading. Okay, I'll talk with you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.